I've been wanting to talk about this for a little while, but Alan Watts saved my life. If you don't know who Alan Watts is, look him up. He's an Eastern philosopher. But years ago, I was just had graduated from college and I was stuck in this really negative thought loop patterns. And like, if we can correlate this to everything, I was going through a very depressive, very anxious time period in my life. My hormones were out of whack. I was on medications, lots of inflammation, lots of cortisol. And this is related to the high beta wave state of our brains. So everything that we do in the environment is or can be looked at as meditation. It's always everything in the environment is changing our brainwave states. It's changing our biochemistry, changing our hormones, changing our thought patterns. So Alan Watts, like, I just needed a different voice in my head. And that's why I love YouTube. I love like books. I love reading because it helps me get out of my own thoughts. And, even though like when I first started listening to Alan Watts, this is a little thing from my little drum here. When I started listening to Alan Watts, like I was so anxious at the time period, like my negative thought patterns were so loud and aggressive and fast paced that I couldn't even hear what he was saying at the time. But because what I knew about the cell, and that being that my body picks up everything, my brain is a subconscious like supercomputer. It picks up everything in the environment, even though I'm not able to digest it at this time period. I knew that I was intaking, some good lessons. So I really want to tell you and, just recommend listening to the Alan Watts lectures because he puts life into a very simple perspective. Like, one of my favorite things that he says is it doesn't matter, like, the amount of worry that you have is not going to help the situation. Like, we're still going to get to where we're going no matter what, and your worry is not helpful, right? And when you're thinking about what worrying does for the hormones, increased cortisol, increased inflammation, increased nutrient depletion, like, he's so right, and he does talk a little bit about biology in there, which I love. He brings it to a simplistic term. But the brainwave states is like a tone in the body. Like, every cell, when we're holding our charge, holding that mineral balance. Remember, I just said, like, when we're stressed, we go through heavy mineral depletion. Well, the intake of our minerals, this is also like keeping your muscle tone very easily instead of losing muscle really fast and gaining fat. When we have a balanced mineral charge within the cell, that cell holds a particular voltage, just like a wall outlet, right? Just like the Wi-Fi, like all these things. Like, when we go out into the sun, our biochemistry changes because we're doing chemistry. Everything around us is chemistry. Life is chemistry. Even the sound of this little drum here is chemistry, and it's influencing my biology in a particular way. And sometimes I'm not even conscious of that. And the same thing when we go into different rooms with people, we're constantly swapping hormones and biology, right? Like, sometimes you're like, oh, I really like this person. They're super warm, they're so cute, they're so sweet. Why do I like that person? It's because their biochemistry is in a certain frequency. There's something I like about this person. They're not just taking energy, they're also have enough energy to give. People see you before they feel you. I truly believe that. So I work at a restaurant, I work as a server. And I'm I'm very aware of, where my energy's at is where my tips are going to be. The interactions that I'm going to have with my guests are, you know, they feel me before I see me. Like, the first 30 seconds, like your first impression with people, it's nothing that you say, it's nothing that you do, it's just the energy that you are holding and radiating outward. They always feel you before they see you. But anyway, I wanted to just tell y'all that Alan Watts saved my life a few years ago. And like just YouTube in general. And like turning off the music that I was listening to. I was listening to a lot of like Drake, The Weeknd, Kehlani. Like, not that these artists are terrible. Like, I love their music, of course, but if you're in a weird negative place and you know you're not, doing the hottest, it's, just maybe leave your music off or listen to something different, and your hormones will change when you start to do different things. Like, your hormones will change, it's like when you start to exercise, that you're going to get in shape and that you're going to feel better. When you go out in the sun, I'm going to make vitamin D, I'm going to create more dopamine, I'm going to make more serotonin, I'm going to build up melatonin. It's like, I'm a biochemist, so whatever I choose to do is going to be my result. But I really like Alan Watts too, because of course physical health is spiritual health, and it's physical health is what we're thinking about our bodies. So I love the way that he frames life, and he just makes it very simple and digestible, and I just love him. He's like a guardian angel for me. So I hope this is helpful for you. Hope you get the chance to look up his lectures and just listen to him. His laugh will make you laugh. His laugh is so sweet, just a sweet person, I guess. I didn't know him, but he did a lot of good things for me. So anyway, I'll leave this here. I wish you the best of luck. Today might be the best day ever. It might be the best day of our lives. We don't know yet. So I'll catch you later. As always, good luck.